Donald Trump had a bit of fun today. He had a diagnosis and some advice for Greta Thunberg, who is accusing Israel of kidnapping her.
She's a strange person. She's a young, angry person. I don't know if it's real anger. It's hard to believe, actually, but I saw what happened. She's certainly different. Anger management. I think she has to go to an anger management class. That's my primary recommendation for her.
Was she kidnapped by Israel, as she says? Was she kidnapped?
I find it. I think Israel has enough problems without kidnapping Greta Thunberg.
And secondly, are you going to
Is that what she said? She was kidnapped by Israel?
Yes, sir.
She needs anger management classes, Kosher, and he questions whether that anger is genuine, but if it is genuine, he wants her to get some help.
That was Trump and his comedic timing at its finest. I feel like we're back in The Apprentice, but in real life. She is not a sympathetic figure. I think she's suffering from relevance deprivation syndrome, where her climate mandate has fizzled and she's trying to inject herself into whatever the issues of the day are, sailing into Gaza, being intercepted, and then claiming she was kidnapped by Israel. And I think she's petitioning her country, Sweden, the Swedish government, to intervene, even though I think they're sending her back.
But they're sending her back. They're not even holding her. So I don't know what this intervention is going to do for her.
She sounds like somebody desperate for attention and fame and maybe anger management, as the president said.
Now, let's talk a little about Colombia. The leading conservative candidate for president, 39-year-old Senator Miguel Uribe Turbay, was shot 3 times, including twice in the head while he was addressing supporters at the weekend. Here's how it unfolded, and a warning. Viewers might find this distressing.
Segundo, salud mental. El principal problema en Colombia.
In the aftermath, the presidential hopeful was surrounded by supporters who put themselves in considerable danger to try to help him. Let's have a look. Turbay has survived emergency surgery and is in intensive care. He has been non-responsive thus far. His wife, Maria Claudia Tarazona, has asked the nation to pray for his survival, saying Miguel is currently fighting for his life. Let us ask God to guide the hands of the doctors who are treating him. A security guard has detained the alleged attacker, who is believed to be just 15 years old. He's in police custody. Kosher, we've seen this sort of violence too often in South America. You can argue it's happened in North America in recent times as well.
Indeed. Now, Latin America is a very dangerous place. I think it's 8% of the world's population, and 1/3 of the homicides happen there. So that's just the baseline situation. But then you layer on top of that the political angle to this, and there's been quite a few. I was looking it up. A presidential candidate for Ecuador was shot and killed recently. A mayoral candidate from Mexico was shot as well a few years ago. Bolsonaro, the former president of Brazil, was stabbed, survived it, but stabbed in 2018. So this seems to be another part of the playbook with just as the political climate gets worse and worse and the stakes get higher, you do see that, whether it's the riots in LA or these kinds of assassinations, and I think we'll see more of them, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, and the fact that so many of these victims tend to be on the conservative side of politics has not escaped attention either. Kosher Gator, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Pleasure.